Yo, YouTube, what is up? We are here. MLB The Show 21 is finally here. Thank goodness. Finally to play a new game, which means we have a new pitching interface we need to talk about, and that is Pinpoint pitching. New interface this year, which is supposedly going to be the best thing for competitive play. Going to be the hardest to master, but also the most rewarding. At least that's what they've told us in all the streams and everything. At the time of recording this was before we kind of got to play online so far. So this will be opening night. I've not really done too much with it, with pitching online and everything. So don't slander me in the comments if something else is different. As of right now, this is what we've been told that we can use. So Pinpoint pitching is finally here. I got some tips for you guys on how to master it, what you guys should be looking for in it. And also, I'm adding a hand cam, so that way you guys can see how I do it on my controller. Hopefully help you guys out a little bit more with that. Make sure you guys always hitting that subscribe button, always liking the videos as well. You guys will know it always helps out a ton. I also stream on Twitch. We stream every Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you guys want to ask more questions there, I also have a hitting tips video out for you guys. And then we'll have market, everything else. We're going to have a ton of videos out for you guys. 21 is finally here, which means we have a lot more content to go over. All right, so we're going to start out with the main screen just to make sure you guys know where to go to set this up. We're going to go to settings right here. Go to your settings. We're going to go into gameplay. As I was saying, we're going to be talking about pitching today. Pitching is going to be hopefully a really good thing this year. Last year was not very good. I think we can all agree that our input didn't really matter. There was a lot of not great stuff with it. So hopefully this year it matters. Hopefully it's a lot better than what it has in the past. So we're gonna go through all of our settings really quick. I usually have pitching difficulty on legend, but I think just for the sake of the video, we're gonna go on all-star. Just, you know, kind of be in between of, you know, high level gameplay, low level gameplay. That way it's kind of just in the middle of it. But as we're saying, we're gonna do pinpoint pitching. We're gonna be using pitch feedback. Always have that on. The pitching view is kind of something you need to play with. For me personally, I like to go with strike zone. Strike zone, to me, I like having it in the same zone as when I'm hitting. That way I can see the ball coming in each time. That way it doesn't really change. So you can also, I know a lot of people do, I think it was offset, I think it is, or pitcher center, pitcher zoom, those ones as well. Whatever one you kind of feel comfortable with, play around the pitching views. Like I said, I usually tend to go towards strike zone. I think strike zone for me personally, I just like how it is. We're gonna have the pitching ball marker on pitch trail, like having pitch trail. It shows you like the movement of the pitch as well. Classic is another thing too. It kind of just shows you like where the pitch goes as well. But other than that, I mean, I would just keep it on pitch trail on. Obviously, keep that. Pitch comments, you want to have that on. Pitch delay, I don't really know much about that. API we'll just leave off. That's probably fine, whatever, we'll stick with that. So these are the pitching settings that I use, and this is what we're gonna go with today on our pinpoint pitching video. We're gonna master this thing. We're gonna make sure it's all good for you guys. We're gonna apply those changes really quick, and now I'm gonna show you guys where to go for practice. And this year, practice is a huge thing. It's always been a huge thing, but I think a lot of people always overlooked it. This year it is a huge thing because you can really customize your own practice and learn things pretty easily that way. And you can really work on things that you struggle with, which in the hitting tips video, I'm going to talk more about that. It'll be a little bit more easier to explain that when we get into that. But like I said, all we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down. We're going to go to custom practice. We're just going to choose a team. I mean, might as well probably go with the best pitcher in baseball, Jacob DeGrom, to show this video, because why not? A lot of people are going to be using him, so we might as well show him going into here. As you can tell, we now have the hand cam up in the top left corner. So first off, we're going to start with our fastball. Easiest one to do, which is a straight line down and then up. So as you see the blue marker rolling right there, that's the speed you want to use for it. So if we do right here, we're going to go just like that and pull it down just like that. So obviously I was a little bit too slow, a little bit early. You know, it's the first one. We're gonna get a little bit of repetition here, but the biggest thing is to really try to copy that. Really try to copy it. And when you see those double, you see it kind of go double at the bottom there. Let me try to do it really quick here again. See where it goes double right there. That's what you want. That is exactly what you want. You see the perfect right there. So to me, and what I've done, at least all the stuff that I've done and I've been practicing and stuff, to me, getting that perfect timing is what matters the most. Not saying that dragging it and having the motion is not, you know, not important, but getting that perfect right there is, to me, what matters the most, and that's what I've kind of learned with this pitching motion. Again, we are just throwing fastballs right here. Just copy the blue. It's about 90 right there. When it gets small right there, missed it a little bit, but still, I mean, we're still doing pretty decent with it. And obviously you can move around. So say I want to go out here in the corner. We're going to go right there. Then we're going to slide it down like that. So, I mean, it takes a while to get used to. I mean, you're not going to be perfect every time. That's just how it is. It definitely is a very big learning curve. It's something that will take time to learn. And there are all different kind of pitches in this. And there's different ways to use each one of them. So, like I mean, we've just been doing fastballs, right? So, again, just that really quick. And then when it gets double right there, boom, like that. We've just been using fastballs. So right here, we're going to go ahead and go to a slider. So now you see the slider's a little bit different. We're going to want to go to the left and swirl it around. So we're going to go boom, 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 and then boom, just like that. So it's going to be different for every pitch, every different pitch selection. Like I said, we can go wherever we want to with this one. Just try to copy the motion. Try to copy the motion of it. Go all the way there, and then we're going to slide it down right there. So it should be, if you get it within, you know, pretty decently close to where it should be, I mean, honestly, you should get it to go kind of where you want it to go. Again, we're going to go boom, 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 and then down like that again. So, I mean, it takes a little bit of use to. Obviously, every pitch is different, right? Let's do a change up really quick. Now it's the opposite way. So we're going to go boom, boom, and then pull it down, right? Not the greatest right there, but still, I mean, it's not too bad of a pitch. Again, a little bit fast. Boom. We have a nice little curveball right here, so we're going to copy that, go around, then pull it down right there. Honestly, I don't know why that one didn't go really where we wanted to put it, but that's all right. We're going to roll with that. We're going to try it again really quick. Right there, 94, then boom. Yeah, not really where we're putting it, but like I said, if you get the accuracy on it, I think that's the biggest tail of where the ball's going to go. So we're going to go here again. Boom. 89. Then pull it down. Wasn't great on my end. Obviously didn't go where I wanted to put it. So, your input matters a ton in this. Like I said, it matters a ton. So we're going to go over there, go around. Keep it right there. Boom, like that. So, again, it is the most rewarding if you can get it done right, but it's also the toughest one to do right. So, like I've been saying, I mean, you really want to get that perfect timing with the two balls. That was pretty close. That right there is, you know, just about damn near what we want every single time. Let's go back to a fastball really quick. Go up a little bit too fast. Boom, like that. So pretty close to where we're putting it. Again, I mean, I'm still learning as well. I'm still trying to get as much repetition with it as well. But this is what I've learned is, you know, you got to go with it. You got to keep practicing it. It's not going to be the easiest thing. Just follow the menus, follow everything that they're showing you, and boom. I mean, it'll come within time. It'll come within time. I think they didn't really explain it very well in the beginning. And so what they kind of showed was you would go and then you just like, you try to go like on your own, right? And then you didn't know to pull down. That's the biggest thing that I've learned a lot of people and watching a lot of people as well, is they don't know you have to pull it back down. So when you do this, go up, go down, then pull it right there. You got to pull that thing back down. You want to get it to where those two balls meet where they're really, really small. Let me see if I can do it right here really quick. So right there, see that? That was a nice perfect, and it went pretty close where I'm putting it. Like I said, if you get that motion where you get it where it's those two balls are like really close together when you pull it down, that's where you get the perfects, right? Let me see if I can just do it just straight up right here. Little bit early again. I mean, but like I said, I mean, now we have perfect in this game, so it does make it a little bit better with that in mind. Let's see if we can throw let's go with Stroman really quick. Now we're going to be talking about some sinkers right here. Sinkers have always kind of been the meta in the game. It's kind of a reverse changeup. So when we do this, we're going to pull down, go around, and then pull it back down. So sinker has always kind of been the meta in the game. We kind of all know that. It's always been like that, along with the cutter. So the sinker and the cutter to me are probably the most important ones to learn, along with the fastball, because these are the pitches you're going to be throwing a lot. So So with the cutter, it's kind of a, you just go straight left, and it's a little bit of a quarter of a moon. So we're gonna go right there and go up. Again, not totally on it, but if we get that perfect timing down there, it'll make such a big difference. So let's go again here. We'll go back with this cutter. Not great accuracy, but we're gonna go with it, and then boom, right there. So again, you know, you want to try to hit those marks as good as you can. Follow the blue prompt. That's how fast you're supposed to go. Boom, like that. Pretty close. Again, we want to keep going with these cutters and these sinkers, because these cutters and sinkers are what we are going to be throwing a lot in the game, right? This is what the meta is. It's been the meta for a long time. So we want to make sure we get these sinkers and these cutters down, because those will definitely be the ones that we're going to be throwing the most in the game. Let's see if he has anything different. I think he had a change up last time as well. So like I said, change up's just the opposite way of the sinker. And boom, just like that. So, you know, it's going to be a learning curve, right? It's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But they give you the prompts and how fast you're supposed to go. Just follow those. The little blue lines that are going, just follow those. That's how fast you're supposed to go. Just go with it. Boom, boom, and then we'll pull it back down when it's close to those two balls right there. Let's see if we can find maybe somebody else with a different pitch type here. Okay. We're gonna go with this. This is by far the hardest one, and this is the one that I honestly need a lot more practice on. The splitter. The splitter, you go over, go up and around, and you come back. It is by far the hardest one to do. Let's see if I can do it. Not too great, but the splitter, I think, and if you're going to be using pinpoint pitching, I don't know if this will eliminate the splitter by any means, but I would recommend not using that many splitters if you can't do it. I mean, this one is really hard, really hard to learn. It's not an easy one at all. But again, just follow the prompts, and then, you know, as long as you get good input, it'll go pretty close to where you're putting it. Let's go with the cutter again. We're gonna be working on cutters a lot, because guess what? Cutters are always the meta along with sinkers. Make sure you're working on those. We got a 12-6 curveball. Throw that one as well. Boom, just like that. So, you know, a lot of things will also play into it. I mean, attributes will also be somewhat of a factor as well. But I think in this year's game, they've done a really good job with how attributes won't affect it as much as it has in years past. Let's go with Dylan Betances here. Knuckle curve, pretty much the same as a curve. But also, so the thing with pinpoint pitching, I think the hardest thing with pinpoint pitching is nobody's windup is the same, right? So nobody's windup is the same, and that's what the tough part is, because you have to get used to each pitcher and how they pitch. So somebody like Dylan Betances goes a little bit quicker than somebody like Jacob deGrom, right? Especially when you're in the stretch as well. So Dylan's in the stretch right here. So we just gotta go right there, boom, just like that. So it'll be different for every pitcher, right? Every pitcher, no pitcher will be the same. So along with like analog, right? You know, you could pull it down. It'll be different, right? But the timing, you just pulled it down, right? It just went with its own timing. You just pulled it back up. With these, you gotta pay a lot more attention. It's not as easy as what it was in years past. But I think this year pitching is gonna be really rewarding. I think it'll be really good for the game. A lot better than what it was in 19 or in 20, because 20 was rough. 20 was rough for pitching, and all these interfaces I think are. There's a nice perfect right there. You know, all these interfaces I think should work out really well. If you guys remember back in the premiere, they showed, I think it was, I think meter was like the #1, like supposedly the most accurate in years past, along with analog after that, and then pulse I think was after that. But now this year it should be, I mean, as long as it's tiered the same, I don't know if it is or not, it would be pinpoint, probably meter, I guess, analog, and then pulse, and then classic, because classic is more so just attribute based. It's not based off of, you know, your input. So again, we'll just go with a little knuckle curve right there. But this is something I've been saying, you know, it's something you're gonna have to learn over time. It's not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy to pick up right off the bat and just, you know, get in there and be able to do it right away. I think we went over all the pitches, at least for right here. Again, let's just go with Luke Casey here, or Luke Chessie, however you say his name. Everybody's windup is gonna be different. So his is historically really slow, right? So we're gonna go right there. Like I wasn't very good on that one, but I'll pull that thing down and it'll go somewhat near where I'm putting it, right? Let's try cutter again. Gotta hold it right there. See, gotta hold it, and then boom, like that. So I think this year, I still think cutters and sinkers will be the meta. I mean, that's kind of how it's been for a little bit here. At least the sinker's always a big meta on it. But again, you know, just follow the blue line, pull it down when the ball's getting close, and you'll get some really good input on it. We can go with the cutter again right here. And like I said, look, I got 100% accuracy on that, right? But I didn't follow the line totally 100%. The line is there, I think, as a trace to try to get to that point, but you don't have to follow that 100%, right? Right there, that's 84, and then we'll get that good timing. You know, I missed it a little bit, but still, I mean, not a bad pitch at all. So, I mean, like I said, you guys just go into practice, go and do a ton with this because there is a lot to learn. Pitching is a lot different this year. As long as you're using Pinpoint, it's going to be a lot different. So, I mean, that's Pinpoint pitching for you. That hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of a better idea. Hopefully the hand cam kind of showed you guys how you can use your thumbs and how you know, kind of put it how you want it. Again, this is something you're going to learn over time. It's not going to be easy, you know, right away. It's something I'm still learning. Obviously, I mean, I'm not getting perfect every time, but to me, I'm getting to the point where I can still pinpoint my pitches and put them wherever I want them to go, which is the big thing we've been asking for, you know, ever since last year. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs button. Make sure you guys subscribe as well, man. You guys have been killing it lately as well. We're going to 21, man. We're gonna try to hit some big goals this year. I got some lofty goals, and I know you guys got me with it. So I appreciate your guys' support as always. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.